Good day, welcome to multi design in the continuation of the Chief Judge residence. So we want to work a little bit on environment. So go to foundation. So from this foundation, we are going to work entirely based on what we need to do. So we go back here, click on the foundation. Then what you do is to create the component, model in place, and look for the site. So you check the site and click on it. Say okay. So everything you want to create here is going to be based on the site activities. So what you do is to create the facets all around this area. So we click here. So that is how you work it out around view mental activities. So you close it up. So what you do, test whether it's being done. Okay, fine. So edit back. So what you do now is that you have set it into like 500 or 700. Let's use 700. Sorry. So offset with copy all the corners. Good. So trim everything. So what you do, click OK. So as you have done with this one now, you copy this and raise this up to like 300. So the next thing you do is to copy this and press 1, edit in place. So offset this one to 200. Sorry, press extrusion to 200. So it's never finished. Offset this and then take 200 away from it. So you set that one inside without copy. So the original formation is still present, while this one is the new one. So click finish, and that is what you have created, but it's not feasible. What is there is that you raise this one up. Let's beat this one with 350 to 400. There you are, 400. Good. So yes, it come up. So now what you do here, click this one. Then change the band category, the materials. So just click on create your own material and duplicate. Call it whatever you want to call it, but rename it. But I'm not changing that aspect because I know what it is. So you change this one and call it, change it to something interesting. So I'm going to go to ceramic. So from ceramic, I will open tiles. So a lot of tiles. I'm going to use square O3. So that's what I want to use, and I will click finish. So the second one, which is the upper one, I'm going to change it, and I will use site material for that. So duplicate this one as well. Go to site, click on appearance. What happened to you? So go to site work. So at the site work, change it to green generic. So that's what I want to use. So you click OK and you click OK. So you can test what you have on your 3D as we are coming from. So this is what you have created. So you can actually look at it from the main 3Ds. So let it load, and then this is what you have in place. So that is the way you create things, and that is the way you work consistently on a design principle and procedure. So all these ones are part of the dedication to it. So the next thing you want to do now is just to create a temporary fence that's facing this place. So be able to display this for you on the rendering aspect. So click on the foundation. So since the land is not house specific, because this judge house was built in village, and so the specific dimension or the plot area of the land were not too much details. So just like set a point, a plot of land, so select that and you bring this into here. Go ahead again and create something excellent. So check the height. So the height is a little bit short, which is what unconnected height of this. So you change it back to 3,000 or to 500. So this fence is going to have a little bit of decoration at the end of everything. So but look at it from here and see the value change that he has had. So can you see? So this is it. So you have this in place, and you can raise this one up because the back. So let it be like 2, 3, 1,000. So something design effective will come from here when we are creating all the details about this design. So this is what we have at this junction. This is the real factors of what we have been able to do over the time and over the years. So we continue to create something unique and better the knowledge of everyone that are following us. So for this case now, the next thing we do is to create a flower fast in that particular. So we go to level 2. At this level, you can hide this lighting that we have here. Just create and say hide the element. So here I'm going to use component again and create that flower pot. So casement, I'll call it flower pot. So you have it there like that way. So what I'm going to do is that I want to create this one with what? With sweet. No, I'm going to use the fourth to create this. So the fourth is going to help me out. So I'm going to draw the first line is to go to elevation to south. Let it load. So at the south elevation now, I'm going to create axis. So axis have issue. The reason that it does not have any what is it called to either to you need grid to attach itself to. So close this and then finish it the model. So I say quit no matter what the case may be. So come here to level 1, then you need to come to level 2. You need to create a temporary grid for that. So click here and say grid line. So whenever you want to use a revolve, the grid needed. So grid line temporary for this. So I just want to use this 2 F and G to do that as quick as possible. So go back to the south elevation. At the south elevation, click on model and say model in place. So like I've said, say okay and you call it flower pot again. So the reason why all these details are being shown for you is that most of the beginners, they have it. They complain that a lot of experts, they just decide. And so I'm showing you the details, integrity of it, so that you know that everybody is passed through. So I'm going to give at the horizontal, which is F, vertical, which is C, just click on G. So at this G now, we are going to click on axis. So the axis you are going to use is going to stay at this point. So I'm going to use it from beginning. I'm taking it here. So that's the axis for that. So I'm creating boundary now. So the boundary I'm going to create is going to be a design boundary. So I'm selecting this within me inside 500 is too much. So I'm going to use 200 of radius. So just let it bend a bit up. So you click that. So the next thing is to do is to create something. You're just design it the way you feel, and it's going to give you a perfect look of what you intended for. So you close this at point and close this one at point. So at this place, select and you see the fourth. Can you see? So when you go to 3D to go and see what you have created, This is simple flower vase that we are talking about at this junction. So you can change the material category as you want as well. In this position, just let it be this aluminum. Good. So pick it from here and take it lower to somewhere here around here. This is a flower pot for you, and this is what we're going to use. So move it. If you're having issue with the moving, just use move and remove this constraint and everything. So it's going to take its step and move to wherever you say it should move to. So that is it for the design procedure. So we're done with this. The next is that we can copy this one from the south elevation. We say it should bring it to somewhere. Move or copy, sorry, copy with what? So you drop it here. So press escape, then go to level 1, then from level 1 adjust it. So move again, disjoin. So that is what you do, and you look at it from 3D that you have created and see something good. So this is it. So you can now plant your flower inside this, and the idea is going to be effective and simple. So click finish. So in the inferior material we are going to use in this place. So when we want to render inferior, please take attention to the whole procedure. We are going to see what we want to do. So most of the flower here we are not going to use them in Revit, but we are going to lighten up everything inferior. So before I go, I want to change this door. So let's say door and select this door. Go to this, say door, load. So here I think I have some metric in this position, metric library. So I'm clicking door. So I have some external door that are fantastic for me. So I'm looking for the single one, which is this. So I'm going to use this particular single door. So it's updating from 2019. These are the library that I have for long. So you can paste it on that. Whenever I say don't worry, so just say delete the elements. So select this one and bring it here. So it's already here. So select this, change this particular, and then change the height to some 100, and then the width. So make it 900. Sorry. So I'm say okay. So that is it. Change the direction to inside, and then you view it on the south elevation. What did you see? Good. So you select this now and change it to something of the same nature. So that is how you work around. This is how you work in it. So you can change the materials of these ones. So you can change it by saying, so go to, this is where the materials all lie on. So like frame, you go to the panel and the glasses. So let's change the panel. So the panel is of this door. So I don't want it. I want to change it on my own accord. So this might affect every other ones that have the same material category. But if you don't want, you can duplicate this and use it for, because I want it to automatically change for everyone. So click here, and I'm going to go to where is metal, just metallic door. So I'm using aluminum polish for that. So here I'm having the rough, so I'm taking the color a little bit down. I'll have it here like that and say okay. So it updates itself and get upgraded, and everything is going to be simple and sweet. So can you see? So the frame now, I want to work on that. I have the same thing with the frame. Edit. So this is the frame and mirror. So you go to that frame and mullion again, and then choose the same thing you do with door frame. ask whether it will work with you. So if it's not work, you'll use this frame ammonia, then say appearance for that. So at the appearance level, you go back and select the same metals, then you choose aluminium. Where is that particular aluminium that you choose that time? So you choose it again, aluminium polish this time around. So you go back here, make the color come down a bit. So say okay, grab this appearance, so select this and say okay for you. Apply. Then keep it again. Can you see? So everything is now in the. So for the window tree, I want to change this entire to white. So click here and you come to frame exterior SAS. So everything you're going to do there, change everything to pure white. Select this and then change all appearance. So select ceramic, come to the line, then use or ice white. So click OK and click OK and click OK. So everything automatically change and you have what you need to have. So when you look at it in 3D, things are actually more interesting here now than before. So that is the design procedure, and that is how far we are working. So in the main and continuous designing process, we are going to finalize more of this. So have it in mind, we are going to work this in details in Fury. If you have never been able to watch some of our Fury tutorial, this is an opportunity for you to watch and understand the Fury